Hey guys, just want to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Cruisin Classics agency, Grundy Insurance. They're licensed in a variety of different states. They can get you proper insurance for your classic, custom, or specialty vehicle, or your collector vehicle. Whatever you have, if you take pride in it and you want to keep it insured for what you feel it's worth, give Cruisin Classics agency a call. They'll definitely help you get Grundy insurance for your vehicle, and they don't limit how much you can drive it. They want you to drive it with peace of mind. If anything were to happen to it, it's going to be taken care of. So give Velma or April a call, and they will definitely help you get the insurance you need. Now, what do you say we get back on the Massey Coupe, see what's going on with that thing? Hey guys, back on the Massey Coupe. This will be part 3. I know part 2 came out a little late, but had some issues. I'm dealing with some allergies, so it's kind of been really hard to videotape while, you know, I'm sneezing and wheezing everywhere, but getting that taken care of. But I figured I'd give you guys a little peek on what we got going on here. I did get the belt on. I had to install new water pump gaskets because when I had to take that one bolt out to install the new bracket, the water pump gasket on the passenger side started leaking. I got the bracket all painted and installed, and I got the belt installed. Got to do a little bit of adjustment on the bracket so that the belt sits nice and center on the pulleys, but it's looking really, really good. So in today's episode, we're going to get these fenders wet sanded and rubbed. And Tom added something to the list. He wants me to install a charge port for his cell phone. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get his fenders wet sanded rubbed. So let's hop to it and get these fenders done first and foremost. Okay guys, so first things first, got my Durablock. You can get, this one's a flexible one. You can get these at any paint supply store or anything. And then we're going to be using 1500. 1500 is pretty much the only paper I'm going to be using on these. It's not a big surface, so I feel this will do a good enough job. This is a old detailer bottle, but I just threw water in it. Only water. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this wet sanded, and then we'll come back at it and we'll compound it and polish it. So let's get it wet sanded first.
Your eyes are divine, and I try, but I can't deny that your voice is my choice of what I wanna hear every day. And when you laugh, you make the past fade away just like that. And when I look into your eyes, all I see is you and our silhouettes in the moonlight. Can I hold you tonight? The stars shine bright, it's so, so right with you in my arms tonight. You keep me warm, you keep me warm instead the coldest of times. You hold me closest, and I know that you're. And your heart is a part of mine, and with you I feel alive, and your soul's beautiful.
Okay, so that takes care of the fenders. They're all wet sanded and rubbed, and they look really, really good. Next up, I want to try to get this belt a little more aligned, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I also noticed one other thing. His inner tie rod on the passenger side is pretty loose. So we're definitely going to check into that too. So next up, let's get this belt taken care of. Fenders are nice and polished, wet sanded and rubbed. They look really good. We got the new belt on. That looks really sweet in there. Got the fan mounted back up. Boy, was that a pain in the ass to do. I got to get this bracket back off. This was the original bracket for where the old alternator bracketry was, and then I'm going to finish cleaning this up so it looks a little bit better. One thing I did find out, that rack and pinion, the inner tie rod, I mean, look at this. That shouldn't be doing that. Inside the car, got some wiring hanging down. I don't know if you can really see because the lighting kind of stinks. However, I put him a nice charge port right here. This is the wiring for it. So this is the ground, this is the power. We're gonna get some spade connectors to hook those in, but that'll be his, and we'll zip tie it all up, make it look all nice. So that's gonna be his charge port for if he wants to charge his phone. All right, so that's gonna do it for this episode. We got the belt on, new water pump gaskets, that's all set. We wet sanded and rubbed the front fenders, and we got that charge port in for him underneath the dash so he can charge his phone. On the next episode, we're going to start tearing into this master cylinder. And then once that's done, then we got to look into this rack and pinion, see what we're going to do. We might have to change the whole rack and pinion, or we might get lucky and just have to do the inner tie rod. So who knows? But that's it for this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for plenty more coming up on the Massey Coupe. And once this thing's done, we're taking this thing for a ride. Thanks for tuning in. I'm WhiteWall Steve, and this has been my Good Enough Garage.